Hi everybody, it's Kim. Welcome back to my channel, Touch of Magic. Today we're going to do a little show and tell. New release day is coming up for Simon Says Stamp. I got my goodies in the mail. I have opened the package and let's see what we have. That's my letter that tells me all the important stuff. So our new release is going to be on February 26th. It is called Beautiful Moments, and based on first impression, it's going to be a good one. I have an embossing folder. This one is called Stitching Sampler, which is very cool. So like sewing machine stitches. Very neat. Their 3D embossing folders are wonderful. What do we have here? We have a cute little stamp set. This one is called Friendship. Thanks for being my friend. You are lucky to have me as your friend. I would imagine there's a die set that goes with this that's probably the word friend. I don't have that. I don't think. We'll find out as I go through, but I don't think so. So that would be cool to have the coordinating stamp set. So let me back up. You are lucky to have me as your friend. Questionable life choice, but I appreciate it. Oh, I love that. Having you as my friend makes me smile, but knowing you're stuck with me makes me laugh. I have people who need this. Friend, brother, sister. Oh, here we go. Look, you are lucky to have me as your friend or brother or sister. Just saying, you're welcome. Amazing. Love it. Love it. And what do we have here? This is different. Basket of Blooms. This is a layering set. So we've got part A, B, B, C. Is there another C? C, D, E. Oh, here's part C. So C and C. D, E, F, and G. Huh, I wonder where G goes. That's interesting. Looks like it's a leaf for me, so I'm thinking it's going to go up here. Very well. Isn't that interesting? Okay, so Basket of Blooms. Then we've got Happy Birthday with Sympathy, Just Because, Happy Easter, Thank You, and Hello. I love these big fonts. Oh, and then the butterflies. Nice. Okay, some interesting stuff there. And then we have a 6x6 background stamp. Oh, Pinwheel Party, this one is called. So very nice. And oh, cool. Stitch Nested Egg. So this is great for Easter. Oh, look at that. So I can see this as like an Easter egg pattern. I think that could be a fun mix. And then what else do we have? We have a stencil. So just no, there's more than one layer. Two pieces in here. 6x6 stencil scattered leaves. Oh, so we've got the shape and then the detail. Also could be fun with that for pattern. Okay, well that's what we have. I will get to the creating part of things. I usually try for at least one full video out of a release, plus I'll do the show and tell once I have everything made. So that's the start, and let's see where we go from here. Okay, and many days later, magic of editing, here we go with the cards that I made with this month's release. So I keep them all in this little pouch. I tend to keep my releases together just because that's how my brain categorizes the things. So let's walk through what I made with what. So this top card here is three different products. So I've used one of the smaller dies for the eggs here, rainbow order, just for fun. The 6x6 stencil on the back, and I actually made this as a full half sheet. I just extended it out so it was an entire sheet of half sheet of paper, because you can do that with most stencils. And that way I'm, working smarter, not harder, as I like to say. And then the stamp came from the Basket of Blooms set, which I've got here. And I use the Simon Says Stamp sentiment labels to cut that out. And the fun part was to decorate the eggs. Oops, let's just take one of these. To decorate the eggs, I think the camera is going to pick up the little detail there. I use the pattern inside the basket, and I just stamp the basket over top of the eggs in monochromatic tones just for fun. And that is card 1. For card 2, I did kind of fun. As you can see, I made 2 different panels. Oops. I did 2 different panels, and I stamped them in the oranges and yellows just for kind of a nice springy kind of feel, and the sentiment on a strip on the inside. And yep, the bling catches on it, but I'm okay with that. I think that's fun. And what I did is when I cut it out, I reversed it. So this one comes out of the here. So that gives me a second card, because these stitching panels are amazing because it does the inside and the outside of the die with the stitch. So you get it both ways. So then I have this left from there, and then I cut a bigger one on the inside so that I could make sure that it was layered and hiding. So I made 2 panels while I was making it so that I would have some variety on how to do that, and then I can still use these pieces for other cards if I want, and probably will. Next one, this one is using the Pinwheel Party set, and I've done it in tones of blues and grays. I did the Morning ink and the Earl ink, both the Pawsitively saturated, because these were so bright and vibrant. I wanted to contrast it and see how I felt about it. I love it. I really do. And then I took the Pawsitively Dazzling Gems, and these are in Iridescent, I think is what it's called. And I put them on the centers of all of the pinwheels, and then popped up a little sentiment. And this sentiment is also from the stamp set this month. And I love that it's so versatile. So you've got the happy birthday with sympathy, just because, Easter, thank you, and hello. And again, I don't have the dies, so it makes it a little more challenging, but also challenges are fun. So that's that one. So that's combining those 2 products right there. Okay, and for this one, the products that I used, the stitching sampler and the stamp set. Oops, I've got extras tucked in here. So the stamp set, which is the friendship. So thanks for being my friend. You're lucky to have me as your friend. Questionable life choice, but I appreciate it. Having you as a friend makes me smile, but knowing you're stuck with me makes me laugh, which is the one I went with because I love it. And then friend, brother, sister, just saying, and you're welcome, which are tie in with that. And I imagine, as I said, there's a die set probably that's going to come with it, available with that. So what I did with this one is I had a panel that I'd previously done some other cards with these 2 colors, which is Dried Marigold and Kitsch Flamingo. So it had kind of a wash of color on it. I ran that through the embossing folder, and then I ran the ink pads over the top to hit the highlights to pick up those. And it goes a little darker when you're direct to paper that way. And I really like how it tied in. And I used some of the warm tone gems, the Pawsitively Dazzling Gems, to tie in the colors, and some string that I had in my stash that I just wrapped around the card. I've popped it up so that that string is underneath, and I really liked it. Now this I did fussy cut, which, you know, I'm not a professional at it, but you know, we make do and it works okay. And then the vellum to pop everything up and just make the sentiment stand out a little. And my last card for this month is focusing on the stamp set, the Basket of Blooms, and fussy cutting again, because, you know, I can, and these are actually not too bad to do. I think it worked out really well. These are a nice layering set, which is fun to play with. I will really enjoy this because I will absolutely order the dies to go with this. And I just kept it really simple and clean. And again, more of those dazzling gems because I love the shine. And those ones I just did in the clear to pop, and then some sky and some grass, just, you know, simple, clean, not overly complicated for coloring. I really just wanted to play with it and see what I could build out of just a few pieces of this. So those are the cards for this month. This one, and then we have the embossing folder, and then the stamp set, a couple of versions with the background stamp, and then the Easter stamping. All right, and that's everything that I've made this month for the new Beautiful Moments release. Now this one will be live on February 26th. Simon Says Stamp, they'll do a full release video shortly thereafter. They're really great about that. If you have any questions or comments, things that you loved today or things you'd like to know, but you can leave those in the comments and I will certainly get to those. And any links that I have in the description will be affiliate links. I am an affiliate designer for Simon Says Stamp, and they do send me these products as part of their design team. When you shop my links, I do earn a small commission, but at no extra cost to you. It just helps support my channel, and it is always so very appreciated. If you haven't already, I would certainly love to have you subscribe to my channel. Thumbs up is always so very appreciated as well. And if you do subscribe, or you're already subscribed, you can ring that notification bell and it'll let you know the next time that I'm going to post a video. I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you very much. I hope you have a wonderful day, that you find some time to craft, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye.